We are at the West Virginia Outdoor Economy Summit. It's been an unbelievable day. There's a lot of professionals here, a lot of state officials, government officials, entrepreneurs, but we actually get to talk to some students right now. So we brought in some folks. We got a little break in the session going on, but we'd love to talk to some folks from the Pocahontas County school system about what you guys are doing. So you got these two knuckleheads with you today. You just bring them alone on a field trip, or what's this all about?
I actually have 3 more, but they're already in a session. So they had the opportunity to come and see the way that West Virginia needs to advance outdoor economy. Pocahontas County relies heavily on tourism.
So this is in the high school?
And yes. And so they rely heavily on tourism, and they both have experience with that.
You guys like the outdoors?
I do really much. I love it. It's a lot of.
So are you teaching them in a class during the school day?
I actually teach 9th, 10th, and 11th grade history.
Okay. So this is like a club.
Yes, we have an advisory period every day. And so that's, if you've joined a club, you go meet with your club during that time period. So,
what's this club called?
it is Adventure Pocahontas and tourism together in one club.
So really in West Virginia, they go so hand in hand. They're so intertwined.
And they do need those leadership skills, and they have to have community service to graduate. So this is a way they can get better skills and get their hours.
Excellent. So y'all each do some projects where you help mentor some other students, right? Can you each tell us about that? You go first.
I do most of the winter ones, so I help with. We'll all each get a group, and I'll go with another instructor that's teaching them how to ski. I'm the backup. So
You taking up the snowshoe?
take them, up the snowshoe. So I'm the backup for them. So I stay behind the pack, and if they fall, I have to teach them. We got to stay up keep with the pack because they're leaving the pack. I got to.
How old are these kids?
These kids are between.
Last week was 2nd grade.
You had 2nd graders out there teaching them. That's some mentoring skill.
We start with 2nd grade, get them all geared up from head to toe. They get to keep all the gear and everything.
Really?
And then they come the first time in 2nd grade, they learn their ski skills, and then they get to come third, 4th, and 5th. They'll get to come once each year.
Which means we get to grow up with them as they grow up with us. Because
So you're thinking about their first ever run, and 3 years later you're like, I can't catch you.
so I'll be with them again.
Do you ski?
I'm a snowboarder.
That's my man. I like that right there.
I just got to do what they tell me.
That's hard to pick somebody up when you're on a snowboard.
Much harder to train.
Not for lack of trying.
So you're knocking out winter stuff.
I'm the winter guy.
And how about you, my man?
Oh, I'm the spring, so I with the 3rd and 4th graders
Okay.
and down to the observatory, and then
Green Bay?
and they did an overnight stay. Well, the one evening I went and helped them for like 4 hours, the painting. So
Nice.
there was groups of like 20 3rd or 4th graders, and I would help. We fill their paint and stuff, and they went in there as well in the dark. Had the neon light or whatever made it below. Oh, and they got to throw the paint. They actually ended up painting me. They was like, "How made you?" And I thought they were like wiping on my.
Yeah, no. Right on your face.
I just let them go at it, and oh, pink, purple, green.
So you got
No, Mom, I wasn't doing anything funny tonight.
3rd and 4th grade. You got these kids overnight, so they're like camping out, sleep over.
And they did mountain biking. This helped with the painting, but there was mountain biking. Also, adventure.
As they come up to 7th and 8th grade, they actually get to do the same thing.
They do overnight, but I think usually it's 2 nights.
2 nights.
But they make them do everything. They have to set up the tents. They have to cook over the fire. They have to prepare whatever it is they're going to cook over the fire. They make them do everything. When they're done, they have to take all the tents down and get them all packed back up. So they can learn those skills too. Because a lot of times, if they weren't doing an adventure like this, some of those kids would never get to have that experience. Yeah.
And then they're going to be lifelong in love with it, right?
Yeah.
So you've got this program that's working with 2nd, 3rd, 4th grades, making an impact on them. And then you've got these high school kids that are part of it, making an impact on them. How have you seen this change some of the kids that have come through your class?
The attitude.
Nothing like running a bunch of 30 graders.
You can tell when they've had an adventure because the attitudes are way different when they're kids that have gone on that adventure with the younger kids when they come back to school. Doesn't always stay that way, but when they first come back, you can tell that they've gone with the younger kids. So that's the biggest difference I see with them. And then a lot of them volunteer.
All right, so they stay.
They stay with it.
So kudos to you for your vision to think about this. And it's really not just, this is helping a wide range and giving lifelong skills, not just for y'all, but for the younger kids. And so,
Well, and we get to go on trips as well. And sometimes when we go on trips, it's things that kids have never done. Interestingly enough, one of my kids that I brought, this was going to be his first trip to Charleston. Luckily, he actually got to come over the weekend with his girlfriend. But yeah, this was going to be his first trip ever to Charleston. But yeah.
How did you guys like being at this conference?
It's pretty nice, yeah.
I've never been on a trip like this. I mean, she asked me, and I was like, yeah.
Sign me up. You learning anything?
Yeah, I've learned a lot. Yeah,
Yeah, I've learned quite a bit about, I mean, all
everything. Yeah, everything they tell you.
You guys want to be in the outdoor economy in your future? Is that kind of growth? What do you want to do other than be a professional snowboarder?
Not that, yeah. To me, I'm thinking about going to Air Force.
All right.
I mean,
I'm looking at a welding course because once my bandwidth done, I
Good.
fucking do.
well, we need good welders to make bikes and to make roll cages for the Jeeks.
Yes, absolutely.
Snowshoe.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm just wanting to be a pilot, so that's all I'm doing. I'm shooting for a pilot.
Civilian Air Corps?
I didn't realize until a couple weeks ago that we actually have one of those in Lewisburg. So I'm gonna have to get on the phone and call some people and see what I can do.
That's where we're at. So if we can help you, let us know. We both live in those.
Oh, awesome!
And we're
Like right back to Lewisburg. I've lived in there 3 times.
it's a great area and we love it. We do a lot of mountain bike there. We're coaches for our youth teams.
So that's fantastic. So I'm gonna assume then that you know Chad Baldwin. Yes, we love Chad. He's fantastic. Well, he's super helpful with these things too.
Thank you for coming to the event. Thanks for sitting down and chatting with us. And we'll have to schedule something else. I want to learn more about the kids you got coming through the school, and we'll do a follow-up.
Awesome. Thanks for having us.
And enjoy the rest of your conference.
Thank you, guys.